Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Newsflash, asshole! I've been hearing it the entire goddamn time!
Is a bag of cat food gonna be in the...
Way to talk. Wow, right away, Brittany doesn't know.
I thought you turned my mic off.
No, I just turned them up. That's why the on-air sign went on.
I know, but I'm just talking. It's okay to talk.
Wow, hey, welcome to your Wednesday evening. It is Hump Day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to it, all of us.
Are our cameras
drones, all of us drones. Yes, the cameras are on.
How? Where? I don't.
You don't see
No,
them
they weren't. They weren't on yet.
They're on.
You did fix the Oh, I see. That's where it's coming from.
Oh my good lord! Wow, you could have looked at all this before the show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Western Waterford podcast. My name is Josh.
I'm Brittany.
And there's Brittany. And hey, it's just the two of us for once. You know, like it was back in the bad old days of our first foray into the show. And
yeah. Sorry, Jason. Sorry, Barry. Sorry, Tim.
Don't be worried.
You might say I'm sleeping with the host.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
That's a joke. But it's not a joke.
Beautiful.
But it was a joke. See.
And we would like to welcome you.
My soundboard's not working.
I haven't turned you up yet. All right, there it is. All these technical issues.
God, you're so mean to me. You could have at least kind of giggled at that.
Wow, I just realized that air conditioning is quite loud. This is what happens when you get a middle of the week show. I think it's everything's kind of scrambling. Everybody's
I like how tiny I am.
Not everybody. Well, it's because it's. Oh well, yeah.
I know, but it's like you could have maybe put it right here.
I could have actually. Well, I don't know if I can actually reach it. That's the problem. I'm not sure if I can reach the whole way across.
It's so tiny.
Wow. And we're off to a stellar start. She's going to move it now, isn't she? Yeah. You don't have the length. You don't have the length to do it. Stop. Just put it back.
Okay, well, I have no idea what's going to look like now because...
Yeah, well, let me fix it.
I'm just going to stand right here.
Let me fix it.
I got it. It's fine.
Okay, it's fine. It looks good.
God, I'm just fucking messing around. Relax.
You really are.
It's the middle of the week show.
You have to relax. I'm perfectly relaxed. I mean, considering...
I like fucking with you.
Everything that's been going on.
I've been fucking with you a lot today. Anyway, go ahead.
You haven't been fucking with me. The dog's been fucking with us. We've had the in-laws' dog over, and he's done nothing but bark at 6 in the morning, waking me up.
He's not barking now.
He's not barking now, but he barks at 6 in the morning, waking me up to the point where it's the first time in my life I feel like I don't feel like a dog person anymore. I feel like more of a cat person.
Oh yeah.
And
definitely.
What the hell was that?
That was our computer telling us that we have a virus and a threat protection.
Oh, fantastic! Could you set that thing to mute if you wouldn't mind?
Yes, I can.
So
I've
set Brittany up with another computer here in the room.
How do I mute the whole computer though? I know how to
Just mute that computer. It's a separate computer.
I understand.
Yes, there you go.
I was like getting more complicated than I needed to. Whoa, it's not working. Oh, there we go.
Hooray for Hump Day, you two, says Jana.
Hi.
Hello, Jana. Welcome. How are you doing? Give her a round of applause. She appreciates that for some reason. I give myself... Look, it's not something that...
I held my tongue on that one.
It's like it's not something you should be appreciating. It's probably something I overuse. I have to get a little better with the soundboard. But anyway, we're looking after the dog. He barks at 6 in the morning. He'd be chewing around the shoes and
he's not humping things though. That's
he's not humping things, but it's only a matter of time before one of the cats starts to look kind of good to him.
He does have big pendulous testicles now, though.
He's finally gotten his testicles in, and he is kind of annoying. I'm just going to come out and say it. He's a bit of an annoying dog.
No, he's really, really hyper. Okay, so he's a
sweet dog, but
he's a golden doodle. Okay, would it be my choice if I got a dog? Would it be my breed of choice? No. Because I don't like abomination designer breeds. Just get a golden retriever or get a poodle, or get a Labrador.
You should get a snoodle.
So he takes way more after the poodle.
He's got energy. And in this place where he's going to have to spend the night.
And he's got a bark just like his mom.
Whoa. He's like oh no.
He's got a big bark.
Don't woof. Woof. He's kind of like that dog.
I'm so sad. I'm kind of sad to know that wasn't actually perfectly comedically timed, that it was edited.
Yeah, but it's also the same. You know where the cat is throwing up. The dog is like.
Yeah.
And the cat's like, no, honey.
Yeah, I know.
It's amazing.
It kind of takes away a little, but it's still good. It's still good that somebody thought to do that, as well.
So, obviously, the whole intent of this show is to give you, the fine listener and viewer, just an extra show during the week.
I'm supposed to be wearing my glasses because I'm cool.
Wonderful. Oh, yes, you got your new glasses. Oh, no, your new glasses.
They're kind of new.
Anyway, so the whole thing is to give you basically some extra content during the week. This is just going to be kind of a shorter show. It's going to be more just me and Britt sitting around. The rest of the crew will be back in on... forgot the day. Friday or Saturday. We're going to see. I don't think Timmy will be here. I think Tim is currently...
He's in Philly.
I think he's off...
shitting?
Traveling around.
He's off shitting.
Gallivanting, yes. He's gallivanting around.
Some people call it globetrotting. He calls it
Globulous trotting.
No,
Why'd you make him sound like a...
Globe turding.
Globe turding.
Yeah.
He calls it that?
Yeah.
He's fired when he comes back. I mean, if that's the best he can come up with, he is fired.
He's
Tim, if you're watching, you're
all
fired.
All around the world and all around the state.
No, I love you, Timmy. So yeah, that's what this show is going to be. We're also going to be in the future because I didn't queue it up tonight because I completely forgot about it until the very last minute. As I mentioned on the last show, we will be playing music from local artists of the internet. It's just artists around the place that I really like.
All right,
and
spin that track.
Yeah,
DJ Josh.
Spin that track here on WKYNZ, New Zealand's #1 sheep shagging stadium. Our radio station. Stadium and radio. Radium Stadium. Nice. Be a good band name.
Radio Gaga.
It'd be a good band name, actually, Radium Stadium. But, so this also gives me a chance to talk with my beloved, a little more one-on-one.
Yeah, because otherwise we won't talk to each other.
This is true. We kind of just look at each other very weirdly across the room. Kind of like what we're doing now. But I'd like to tell you all that Brittany has... she's not only... we've talked about in the past. You're a savage killer. You're a hunter.
Oh, yeah, we have
You're
talked
good with
about
a
that,
rifle.
I guess.
But now...
A little bit. I mean,
she's
long ago.
But now...
Probably nobody watching this would
maybe not,
recollect.
Maybe so.
But that's fine.
But you can go back in time. But it's not only she's good with the rifle now, she's also good with the rod. Excuse the pun. Yeah, but she's good with the rod. You were fishing. I
was fishing.
In the great state of Canada, eh? Oh, you know, that northern state up above Minnesota, we're all friendly, like, you know?
Yeah, I was in Ontario, Canada, fishing on the English River. And I think the closest city I was in was...
Windsor, wasn't it?
No. It wasn't Windsor. It was...
who needs details?
Doesn't matter.
It's just north of the border. It's about 150 miles?
Kenora.
And
the reason why I remember it is because I was like, what about the Jews that live in Kenora? They light the menorah in Kenora.
Oh my God, the Jews who live in Kenora. Oh, we light our menorahs. Wait.
That's how I remember the name of the city.
Oh, it's a menorah that you light, isn't it? Yeah, that's the candlestick.
Yeah.
I was thinking of a dreidel. It was like, dreidel, I send you over there. While it's on flames.
Yeah, so that's how I remember the name of the city. Is the closest place we were near Kenora.
I thought you were going to say Kenosha.
And it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I got to be on a seaplane to get out there.
I saw the video of that. So Brittany were you sitting in the front seat of the plane?
I was in the very front, like co-pilot seat.
She was sitting in the co-pilot seat. She sent me a video of landing on the lake, and it is a surreal experience to watch. But look, everybody who knows me knows I'm a big aviation enthusiast.
You usually have a lot of airplane stories.
And they come out of time to time. But just watching this plane just going to land on a lake, it's very surreal. I kept kind of looking, like, where's the landing strip? I mean, it's nothing but trees, and he's going into a lake, and the lake is kind of like an iron blue.
It's very, very smooth landing.
It really was on the video.
No, you can't feel it at all, really.
Really?
Yeah, it's really weird because you don't get that same inertia like you would like landing on a, and I think it's because you're landing on something that has way different friction level between you and the aircraft.
Okay. Yeah.
So like you don't have that lurch forward and like hold on to your fucking seats. Like it doesn't. It's
Who the hell do you
weird.
fly with?
No, No, I mean, you know that when you land, you get that, and like you like
Yeah, it's
will
just-
lean forward.
Slightly.
Yeah,
you know.
I know it's not like hold on to your fucking seat.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on your butts.
Thank you for repeating
Samuel
me.
L. Jackson.
You parrot.
Says that so
What was it? Blackbeard.
I got a cracker.
That wasn't bad, actually. So,
I want a cracker.
fishing.
Yes, fishing.
Fissuring, as I like to
So
call
we
it.
went through outing a camp place called Haley's Camp,
Oh,
and we were out of one of their sites called Kettle Falls, and we were very successful. The weather was a little rough, but let's not talk about the weather. That's boring. But like, it's very successful in the sense that all 5 of us in our party got a trophy fish.
ooh, trophy fish. And you actually do have some pictures.
Yeah, and
Would you like me to bring these up on screen?
yes, you may bring them up on screen
All
now.
right. Well, Brittany, it looks like she got beats and she brings the receipts and she also got fish.
Yeah.
One of the
Fishy, fishy.
this big fella here, the bass are big, man.
Yeah,
That's a big fish.
yeah,
That's a big man.
yeah. Okay, so first of all, let me show you. At dinner, when we have supper together, we all dine in a hall together.
Mm-hmm.
We are given a certificate. I don't have a certificate with me. My dad has it. But here's the hat that we get, and it comes with a pin. So you kind of collect pins if you, whenever you get a trophy fish.
So,
all right.
so you basically get a trophy for. I mean, how hard is a fish really to catch? You didn't hear a word. Oh no! Wait.
I can hear.
I was like, wait, what's going on there?
What the fuck, dude?
Idiot. Oops.
Forgot how
I thought you went deaf. I thought these
forgot
were
how
ears.
Physics works.
It's like, oh Jesus, she took her ears off again. It's like, oh, she took her ears off. Now she's just not listening to me.
You know, that
I
just
hear
gonna-
everything you're
I just
saying.
need to take a tiny segue. Actually, that reminds me of a coworker told me one time that his uncle had hearing aids, and he would turn.
How'd you
them-
get hearing aids? Okay.
Well,
fine.
that's pretty obvious. Fucking in the ear,
Never mind.
dick in the ear.
Dick in the ear.
So he has hearing aids. There's not another word for them.
I know. That's what makes it so funny.
Oh yeah. That's good.
My listeners' betters. I mean, what are you going to call them?
Asinine, but good.
It's hearing aids.
Okay, anyway. So he has a device, hearing implant.
There's another word for it. We couldn't think of it until you just said it. But go
No,
on.
implant is something different. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Like a cochlear
Yeah,
implant. Anyway. No, but he just like turned it down whenever his wife started bitching at him. And she'd be like,
Oh wow.
she'd be like, and like sometimes it would be like at get-togethers, like if like just like family get-togethers, like you just turn his hearing aids like down like completely off because there's just like all the chatter going on, and and all the kids yelling and screaming around, and it's like he's just the happiest guy there because he
Yeah.
doesn't have to deal with the commotion.
Probably because he's just hearing something akin to this. It just turns up.
It just sounds like Elmo in a bag.
But I mean, yeah, exactly. It's exactly how it sounds.
All right, so anyway, back to the fish.
knows where you live.
All right.
I'm Elmo.
Actually, sounds more like Elfo.
Yeah, I'm Alpha.
I'm Elfo.
So
Anyway, so here is trophy bass that we caught. Mm-hmm. So Zach actually got 2, but there's one pictured here, and then our guide Greg and Britt's trophy smallmouth bass. Our guide's name was Roger, but whatever. My dad called him Greg on here. He couldn't remember his name. He called him like George
okay.
and Randy, but it was Roger.
George Randy Gray, I couldn't get the name.
That was a new one. Greg was a new one. He didn't use that on the trip at any point, so I don't know where he got that from.
Oh,
and
right.
then, okay, guys, like my dad's 70, so here he is with his.
Obviously
By the way, he lied. It was an 18-inch smallmouth bass. I got the 19-inch.
Ooh.
Oh, here's another
Okay.
thing. You're gonna see that some of us are wearing these. These are because some of these fish are very slimy when they come out, and this is their 75th anniversary.
Yeah,
so
thank you for
they gave
that.
us these towels. No, I didn't use it.
Thank you for bringing it home.
Mine wasn't used. No, you are supposed to bring it home with you.
Oh,
But
okay.
mine also wasn't used. It's okay.
So my question is, the gentleman on the right of the screen here holding the fish. I mean, you're all holding fish, but
Yeah.
Which
right?
What's with the
Stage
camo?
right?
What's
Oh,
what's with
my
the
father?
camouflage? Did he think like
He thought he was going on a hunting trip.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm going to hide in the trees. Like,
I know. I made
Hey, you're not gonna hide in the trees.
I
And
made
those
it-
fish will never see me coming or nothing. You know. Huh.
I made the joke. I did make the joke that is the camo helping us, because if you notice, because he wasn't gonna get different gear. He has rain gear that's for hunting, and so that's the only rain gear he has. So he wore that. It was raining on our first day.
And weirdly enough, he looks like he should be hunting reindeer. That's kind of ironically enough.
Yeah, he has hunted reindeer.
He should have dressed in blue and just like went down with the fish and just been like trying to sneak up on them or something, just like with a little
catch him with his
surprise.
Catch him in his mouth.
Well,
Okay,
like
so
a dog.
I'm actually wearing camo too on my bottoms, and does that coat look familiar, Josh?
Yeah, that's my coat.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. I can never wear that again.
So I couldn't find my down coat, and I was worried about getting very warm, so that was my backup plan.
Should have wore your syndrome coat.
And then I would have had a down coat to wear, but then my brother wasn't prepared enough. Oh yeah, remember how my dad, without getting too far into this, remember my dad called me like 30 times the day before the trip?
Hey, Britt, so tomorrow we're leaving on an airplane at the airport. It takes off at around roughly... I'll
Yeah,
have to check back
basically-
with you that, but it's a Boeing 737, I think. The pilot is named Sully. I don't know if that's a bad omen considering we're flying to a lake, but we're going to get in the car. The car has 4 wheels and 2 windscreen wipers, just in case it rains. You know, it doesn't rain much here in Arizona, but we're going to leave our dwelling, which is a house. You know, that's what you dwell in, and that's what we call it. It's a dwelling. It's a house. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to fly to Canada to do fishing, as I've told you.
100 shot up. We get it.
And then the great thing is that here my brother comes. He's like, I don't have any rain pants. He's like, this is my snowboarding jacket. It's
Did he come in his rain
water-
pants?
I'm not gonna talk about my brother sexually.
I see him with his. Was that his latest girlfriend? It's quite a mouth on her.
Ah,
Last time I saw a mouth like that, it had a hook in it.
trouty mouth.
Oof, trouty.
Trouty,
Yum.
trouty. It's
Yeah.
a bass, but
I could have never.
damn, she's got that's a bass.
She got a great bass.
She got a great bass. Okay, anyway, so, fuck, where was I? Oh,
we were
So
right here.
So here, yeah,
There it
great
is.
bass. So anyway, so it sounds like I said grape bass.
Grape bass.
So anyway,
What
so
are some of them other bass we got?
So here's my brother, who he had this snowboarding jacket, so like that's waterproof, but he's like I have like quick drying pants on. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, that's not gonna matter when it's like torrential rain pour. And anyway, so like, we get on the boat. Thank goodness Roger's like, hey, you want my? He had actually had some gear for him to put on, for rain gear for his pants, for his bottoms. Mm-hmm. And then, but he was cold, so like the next day, like he actually ended up wearing 2 of my dad's layers, like this wool, jumper thing, and then a down jacket, and then that underneath, and then that underneath all of that. So I had to resort to it. So I ended up giving him the down jacket that my dad was gonna give me. So I just thought it was funny because here we are, like sitting on the boat for the first day. My dad's like, "That's what you brought," like blah blah blah, and he's like, "Oh, I guess I should have called you." I'm like, "You," and I look around and I look at Zach and I'm like, he called me like 30 times the day before he went, telling me that if I did not get warm enough gloves, that my fingers are gonna fall off from frostbite. I'm not joking.
Yeah, I don't know
He kept calling me and telling me the consequences of like, you need to get your fishing license, you need to get your Arrive Canada. We don't need to go into the whole COVID thing. That was just annoying. But
Hey,
anyway,
so it's still 30 days from countdown, and as you know, we'll be going to Canada at the end of the month. I've only told you about this for a year.
yeah,
But
2 years. This trip has been in the making for 2 years.
By the way, I just want you to know we may not be able to get to the airport in 30 days because my car is going in for servicing for 24 hours, so I'm not really sure how that's going to make us line up. But your brother is really excited. He's dating a small... He's dating... he went to an aquarium to study bass and just kind of realized it. I think you should do the same. It's like $2,000 a day just to do it. I'm going to do it. I think you should do it too. I think it'd be really, really good for you.
Anyway, so
Do ya?
So anyway, so Zach has a
And I
new
love your dad.
girlfriend.
Like, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but he is like, he is.
But clearly he only does it with me because he didn't even call Zach. And here Zach came unprepared.
Well, I mean,
So-
Zach is wearing fashionable skinny jeans in this photograph.
I know, it's
And
ridiculous.
he has what I can only assume is an attempt at an origami whale sticking out of his right hand pocket there. What the hell
No,
is that?
it's this.
Oh, okay. It's like he tried to make
origami whale.
an origami whale. Yeah.
Well,
I'm
okay,
gonna send this down and scare the fish.
So that bass that I think he's holding up, I think that was his 20.5 incher.
Yeah, right.
And I mean,
Okay.
It actually was.
Sorry.
I saw it against
You
the
saw
measuring
his
stick.
bass?
Yes, I saw his bass.
You saw his 20-inch
I
bass?
thought his bass was his girlfriend.
Oh, leave the girlfriend out of this.
Oh.
That's just mean. She's very boring.
Well, I was gonna say even that bass
bland.
wouldn't be big enough to
She's
choke
nice.
to choke Barry's hog.
Well, Barry. Barry, get out of here, man. Stop laying pipe across the room. You're too big, man.
Yeah, he'd still destroy
right.
that fish. Well, apparently Tom Cruise fucked a fish.
I thought it was Kanye West.
Maybe.
Or was that a South Park joke? Either way.
I think it's a Scientology thing.
So, the big
I
question...
heard it was so that if you can come in a fish, then you have total control over your body. It's like a
All right,
spiritual
then.
thing.
Can you just maybe comment something that smells like a fish?
Yeah.
Maybe then you'll have better control over your body.
Tuna.
So
Okay, click forward because
no, we're not at Britt's Bits yet.
No, do click forward, please.
No, because
one more. It's animated. I have one more thing on this for
So
this
how
picture.
do I go forward?
One click.
Oh, okay.
One more click, and then there's marks. So that is a northern, a northern pike. He's missed the N on there. 39 inches, and this is actually not a great picture of it because we're kind of off on the other boat, as you can see. But man, when he held that out in front of him, 39 inches. That thing could almost go on a ride at Disneyland.
Yeah, very true. It's nearly as tall as William. In fact, it might be taller. I love the fact, like, Mark has that face. He's like, yeah, I win.
Yeah.
He's just got that kind of look. He's
wearing camo too.
Is that the end of it? Camel 2 or Camel Toe?
Well, no, we can talk a little bit more. You can leave the pictures up, but yeah, don't.
Well, I do
forward.
want to wonder, like to reel these bad boys in. How hard is it? Because I'll tell you, the only experience I have fishing was when I was a kid. My granddad would take me out in the boat in Tremor Bay, and it was mostly mackerel. We'd bring in, and it wasn't fishing rods. It was my granddad made
Nets and stuff.
No, my granddad made nets and such.
What?
I write, books and stuff. Or books and such, or letters and such.
What the fuck are you doing?
It's from Unforgiven, forget it.
Oh.
But no, he made.
It doesn't make sense, you dick!
It does actually, but what my grandfather used to make was with just a little piece of wood, and he would wrap the line around it, and then he could just jam it to a stern cleats, and just put them over, and he made homemade lures out of metal. Homemade lures.
Homo lures.
No.
All the gays would flock.
Okay, save that for later. The homemade weights he would make out of metal. He would melt metal down, and basically, yes, that's what I was always afraid of. Admittedly, the shark coming along to get me. But yeah, I loved fishing, but I also hated fishing. You get me? But pulling a mackerel in, actually, you'd be surprised because they're so quick, and they're quite a sturdy fish. So, like, for a little kid, it's hard to pull in. So these trophy monsters, these edible beasts of the deep.
So yeah, we wouldn't eat these things. We just throw these back. So the whole thing is that
back wounded and completely scared for their lives for the rest of it. But go on.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Fishing is just making the fish late somewhere.
I gotta get there. Where's it going? I forget. Oh, I gotta get there. Where's it going? Oh, I forget.
And then when he gets there, someone goes, "You're late," and he's like, "Bullshit! I got caught!" And he shows him his lip.
And that was the first swear of the episode, I think.
I know. I'm pretty sure I said that F word.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't really paying that much attention, but go on.
That was a Mitch Hedberg joke that I kind of just paraphrased or just re-fluffed around.
All right.
Anyway, but because Zach mentioned it when we were on our trip. Reeling them in though, so difficult at times. I'm pretty sure I think in order to get a trophy northern pike, it has to be 37 inches. 36, 37 inches.
Ooh.
So I'm pretty sure I had a trophy pike. That I was. Whoa.
No, don't worry. It's off the screen.
Oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure I had a trophy northern pike. It was fighting me so hard. I was really struggling. And the thing is, like, when they're kind of struggling with you, like, you kind of don't want to give them enough slack.
Yeah, talk dirty to me, baby.
So that they get off the hook. So I'm, like, reeling it in and, like,
Yeah,
really
you're working that rod, you dirty girl. You dirty girl.
Actually, I gotta be honest with you, so what we did is a method called, instead of casting, we did some casting, but instead of casting, we did what's called jigging.
Of course it was.
And literally, this is what you would do. This is what you do. I'll use this maybe as a little prop. So
okay.
So what you would do? So what you would do is you would just literally drop like release the spool or whatever, you know.
Release the kraken.
And then it would go down, and then like you'd feel it touch the bottom, and then you would start to reel it back in about 6 inches off of the ground.
Oh, you make it dance.
Yes.
To make it more alluring.
So it's called jigging.
Oh.
So and honestly, to be comfortable, because you kind of just sit there and all you're doing is doing this, and you're just kind of waiting for it to bite. So I would literally I noticed that none of the guys were doing this, but like, and I was hoping nobody like would say anything, but like sometimes I would just rest the end of the rod like right here, like on my pubis.
Oh.
Because they're just going, and I would just be like,
Pubis.
and I would just be sitting there like this.
All right. Don't be showing
my
your big beaten up legs.
Oh yeah, that's from the dog.
So it looks like from here. It looks like a raptor dancing. Okay. That's lewd. That's lewd.
That's what happened when I caught a fish, though.
And this does not look good on screen. Really.
Actually,
Hey, it might bump up the views.
Look at the mic perfectly like lined up to you.
If there was ever a screenshot that was needed for a show, that's the one. Okay,
I know,
right
baby.
there.
That's why I did it. That's why you hired me.
I didn't hire you. I married you. It's a difference.
I like how the big black mic covered it up, though.
Wait, whoa, ho, wait a minute. The big what?
Black mic.
Oh, sorry, I had to cut her off there, people. She was saying terrible colors.
You know that people see us on camera, so I have to mouth the word too.
I know, yeah, but
correctly.
That's kind of the whole juxtaposition of on the mind.
The juxtaposition.
Anyway, speaking of
so can I
fish.
just carry on with a couple of other funny things? About it?
I mean, we're kind of out of time for the opening break, and we haven't gotten to my news yet that I might be dying.
No, we're not there yet. Okay, I'll move on. I'll move on to past anything on the trip. There are some funny things on the trip, but I can move past that, and I'll move on to our
tell me.
adventure.
It's okay.
No,
tell me what's going on. Tell me what happened on the trip that was funny.
No, it's okay. We can skip over it because you said you only wanted this to be an hour. And how far are we in?
1 hour.
No, how far are we in? 8 minutes?
No, not 8 minutes.
How long have we been talking?
We are in currently 28 minutes and 47 seconds.
Okay, then I'll move on. Okay.
All right.
So, blah, blah, blah. Trip went great. Maybe I'll share some other time, or I'll just tell you off mic.
Yeah, if you can think of fun. No, don't tell me off mic. I'm not going to listen to you after this. We're doing this.
Oh, anyway. So here's the adventure, though, of us trying to go, because we fly back to Kenora, drive from Kenora to Winnipeg.
No, hold on. You're completely forgetting that I wanted to talk about my day.
No, I know, but I'm going into the next thing that's on the next slide really quickly about the trip. I'm moving into that really quickly.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I thought this was a part of Britt's
basically
bits.
saying no, it's not. I'm basically saying trip blah blah blah. Now us trying to go home.
Okay.
So us trying to get home was us driving back into Winnipeg to fly out, and
Can you believe we're professionals?
so we go to I know you're having anyway. So we're driving into Winnipeg and we get to the city center, or downtown, or whatever you want to call it, and thank goodness Mark is calm under pressure, because we were having a hell of a time getting around. It's the month of June, everybody. It's Gay Pride Month.
Yes,
and there was they're not huge, but there was a pride parade going on.
Hold on. Wait. Since it is Pride Month, let's give it the respect it needs. And let's get this up here. 1 second. There it is. Ah, yes.
Butt plugs.
Oh, sorry.
Butt plugs. Butt plugs. Butt plugs.
There we go.
Plug. Butt plug. Butt plug. Butt plug. Butt plug. Butt plug.
My God.
Come on, man.
Stop. Come on, a man. Yes, sometimes that happens.
All right, enough of that. So yes, of course.
All right,
Pride
I'm taking
Month.
back control of this situation. All right.
Woohoo!
So
Put a gun to
so I said, like I said, thank goodness Mark is great under pressure because we're trying to navigate around all these road closures because of the parade. Like, like to be fair, so like we're getting like frustrated. I'm like, just go be gay somewhere else.
Oh my God! Shit! Wow.
But the thing was, is like it's not their fault. It's the event planners, like the city planners. Like, what were they thinking?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But I mean, that was me joking. I'm joking.
The theme song for the parade.
I did say that though, and I did say that in the van. I'm like, go be gay somewhere else. We're trying to catch a plane here. But really, I was very tempted to roll down the window, seeing some people walk down the sidewalk, going like peace and love and everything. But like, you're gonna make us late to the airport.
Your rights end where my timetable begins.
Yes, I'm flying international, baby.
Right,
I gotta get back.
Brittany, we're gonna have to leave for the airport like 18 hours early because
We
I
had
just
no
found out
choice.
I mean, I didn't really. I wish I had a better way for this, but that big, parade is going to be on, and they're going to make us late to the airport because
they're gonna make us rate.
Well, if we're not careful, they might rape us and then raise us afterwards.
Wow, I have to turn you down. Anyway, but yeah.
But so it was kind of fun, and it was interesting to hear William, my nephew. He's 15, and it was just kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, if you watch the show, we do Biden watch. Let's just say that, and blah blah blah. And we talk about
Biden watch.
We
Oh
talk
my
about
God.
the MAGA King, the great MAGA King. Okay. So anyway,
Joe, you here?
Talking about fish. Look at me, I got the trouty mouth. My name is
Brittany, you've said Biden and he's here.
Yeah, I just wanna wish all those people, the ones. Come on, man. Those people, they get me hot under the collar, and not in the sexy way. We have to come together, and these people certainly know how to come together. And they have parades. I don't have the energy. Where's Barack? Where's Barack? I need an articulate knee. I need an articulate guy. Come on, man. You know what I'm trying. Look, the point is.
Anyway, that's enough for you, Biden. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Anyway.
Man.
Anyway, so it was just kind of interesting because here's, and like I said, okay, so what I was trying to say with
I'm gonna
that,
get rid of
what
our,
I was trying.
By the way, I'm just quick aside. I'm going to get rid of our cameras here just so you can see all the flags.
Okay,
And I did say flags.
Yeah.
FL.
So it became a little bit of a moment for education, and it was interesting to hear my 15-year-old's nephew's thoughts on it. He was like, what are they trying to gain from this? Like, what are they trying to achieve here? Is this like, what? I don't understand. And then so I exchanged something, being hip with the kids and knowing what's going on. I was just like, you know what? Back when I was your age and younger, we used to just throw around the word gay and the F word,
The homo F word.
which is like we won't even say it on the show.
We won't say it on the show, but we'll say, look, we'll say horrible things behind all of your backs, but
But it's only because Josh was called that a lot in school.
I really was. But and you know what? Look, it's a word. I don't care, but it just for YouTube's sakes.
Yeah.
I won't say it.
Yeah.
On the
so
air.
anyway, so we used to say that's gay, you're gay, this is gay.
Rhymes with maggot.
Yeah.
You big mag.
I think they understand. Anyway,
Yes.
folks at home. Mm-hmm. So he's just and I'm like, but you know what I've learned is that I'm like, kids don't change. Kids are always gonna find something that's gonna replace that. Right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So now instead of calling people gay, it's now calling people furries. So you're gonna find some sort of sexual deviancy and degenerate, and now it's furries. Furries have replaced gay in the kids' lingo.
It's not really the same though, is it?
It's not the same. It really isn't.
I think in the weird lingo we
It's a
have.
pretty big. I guess it's a big enough community that's just what people are like. What are you, furry?
So it's a new slur.
Yeah, it's a new slur now.
So
what are you, furry?
by
Yeah.
that, the homo F word would actually be an improvement.
No, I'm not. I'm quite literally. I was at the grocery store and I heard some kids talking, and one of them one's like, "What are you, a furry?" He's like, "No, I'm not gay. I don't like things up my butt." So it's a thing now.
It's a clever kid.
No, I don't like things on my butt. I'm not gay.
I remember I was
And they
actually
were
just
like,
thinking.
they were like 12 or 13. So
it doesn't really have the same. Really doesn't have the same
I know, because
feeling,
it's
does
like
it?
it's not a sexual orientation. It's a
Hey.
fetish.
Hey, you want
So,
to
like,
go?
there-
It's quite literally this. Hey, you want to go out and play football? No. What are you?
A furry? Yeah.
Are you a? And then it's like, no, I'll go out and play. And it's like, hey, you want to go out and play? No. What are you, a furry? What does that even mean?
I mean, I don't think they use it in that same context, but it's like it just gets brought up a lot. Anyway, so and I said furry, and William's like, oh yeah, and like he agreed with me. He was like, oh yeah, totally. And then like his dad was like, what's a furry? And then I kid you not, like. And I'm like, well, I'm like, it's kind of more of a fetish. Like, people dress up in, like, animal suits. Like, it's anthropomorphic animals. Like, basically, and I use the example of, like, basically, there's, like, a theory that it all came out of, like,
Disney.
things like Lolo Rabbit and, like, from, like, Space Jam and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Low rabbit.
Is it a rabbit? Lola.
Lola. Lolo.
She gets low
Lolo Rabbit was
Lola.
married to the Nesquik bunny for a time. She's sweet as sugar, child. Exactly.
Anyway, so like I use that as an example, and then I kid you not, like maybe 2 minutes later, someone with the most elaborate furry suit I've ever seen.
How well articulated was the penis?
Oh, I'll tell you.
Oh no.
I almost was thinking, maybe I'm a furry. No, I'm just kidding. It looked like I think it was like supposed to be like a hedgehog or something. I swear, it was something weird. It was like a
hedgehog.
It was almost like a hedgehog.
A hedgehog. He's a furry.
No, it might have been some weird, like, fantastical Neopet looking thing. But it was a furry. So, do you have it up on screen for the folks? Oh, you do have it up on screen for the folks to see.
Yes, the furry's here. Oh,
Yeah.
Is there another one for this one?
Your camera's covering one of the flags.
Oh,
I thought I animated
again,
that.
flag, people.
I thought I
Flag.
animated that to. I guess I didn't.
Hang on.
Anyway,
Let me get my camera
take a look. I was kind of able to name, because for some reason some time ago I was looking up all the flags for Pride and like sexual orientation and stuff like that, and like here are some of them.
Yes. Here are some of them, yes. I mean...
And I was able to identify some of them.
Why do you need a flag? And wasn't the rainbow enough? It's universal, it's timeless, everybody knows what it represents. Although I heard the Leprechauns Union was very angry about that.
I really...
Oh, there's no patch of gold at the
See-
bottom of that rainbow, I tell you now. There's only a patch of shit.
I know the rainbow thing was probably adopted long before this, but I remember being in elementary school, and actually I kind of did some research on it. It really wasn't until actually in our lifetime, like really actually adopted for gay representation, like
was in the 90s.
mainstream wise. Yeah, it was in the 90s. And I actually had, did you ever have one of those military style belts, the webbed belts with the bucks, like the metal buckle that slides through? Did you ever have those? They were really, really popular when we were over here, at least when I was in elementary school.
I probably did, yeah, at some point.
So I had one and it was like super ghetto. It had like a cursive like B in it, like that very popular like 90s like Chicano like that kind of cursive, like Roman lettering. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
So I
about.
had that as a belt buckle, and I had a rainbow belt. And then I remember
Oh,
one day
boy.
I was wearing a San Francisco shirt and a rainbow belt, and all of a sudden I was gay. No, true story though. I just liked the rainbow because I liked clowns. Like,
Okay.
I'm serious. That's what it was.
You like the clowns.
I got a question for you, Josh. Though, what's a pansexual?
If I can remember from that one time I watched Sex and the City, I think a pansexual, according to Sex and the City,
Yeah.
it's that you'll sleep with anything.
Yeah.
I think
Even
that's-
pans. I think it's that you never want to grow up and you only want to fuck exclusively lost boys. It's a very niche group.
Oh my god. Okay, and with that fuck my doctor's visit because we're just going to continue
All right,
on
one
with...
more thing though, just for the educational purposes. So remember, there was a couple podcasts ago I brought up the LGBTQ plus, and I'm like, then there's like AI or something. I'm like, I can't remember what it is or what it was, and they're like, and you guys said something about robot, like because I said AI, and it actually is LGBTQIA.
All right.
I for intersex and A for asexual. Intersex is, and it's actually interesting because I looked it up now. And it's interesting because Mark mentioned, he's like, well, don't they have something for like, what about hermaphrodites or something like that? And I'm like, that is what intersex stands for. It stands for people who have both male and female genitalia in some shape or form.
Okay.
And then asexuals.
So like 0.1% of the population.
Yes, very, very,
There's like 12
very
of them.
niche group.
Yeah, there's 12 of them out there. Like
So then we have,
they were literally, like Lady Gaga would say, they were literally born that way.
yes.
You know,
Herself included, rumors say.
Yeah,
anyway,
true.
Asexual, I think we all know what that is. It just means that you have non-sexual relationships with people. You can have romantic relationships with people. They don't have any sex drive, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the thing that you see right there next to it, with the rainbow and the black and white stripes, that is the straight ally flag. Because the straight flag is super boring. It's literally black and white stripes.
What? Look.
There's a straight flag.
I'm not going to get into this. And instead.
But anyway, I'm actually thinking of getting a straight ally flag to have at work.
Why?
Because there's enough people in where
What's
I
wrong
work.
with the good old red, white, and blue, or the big green, white, and amber?
We do have an American flag.
I want you to put an Irish
our
flag
office.
up in your office because that's now a part of your heritage.
That's true.
You've had more Irish in you. Anyway.
N-word.
No. Okay, that's it. We are now moving on to. We're going to resurrect
Pride
Brittany.
month, baby, and it was my birthday this
and
month. I turned
Brittany-
33.
But Brittany, you got to kind of make this quick because
Okay.
we got other things to
Okay,
move on
Peaches.
to. It is time for.
We don't gotta move on to it. We can save it for another time if you want to. But actually, no, it's a good segue. Go ahead. Talk to me about your day today.
No, forget it.
No.
Oh, well,
Talk to me
my
about your
day.
day today.
Basically, I am legally dead. I finally, I have seen a healthcare professional for the first time in. When did I think I had testicular cancer? That was a long time ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was the last time I saw a healthcare professional.
Wait, do you still have this up?
Turns out it was.
Why
Yeah,
don't
this
you
is.
just put the cameras back up?
Let me get my camera back up.
screen.
Actually.
It's fine.
And-
Just move over to the next slide. Actually, move on to the next slide.
Hold on, I'm going to do this
No,
professionally.
move on to the next slide.
Hold
It'll
on.
be okay. It's a good holder.
I'm going to do this correctly. So I'm going to bring myself back. Good thing you were off camera when you were doing that. So yeah, I went to a healthcare professional for the first time in
Bring up the next slide.
a few years, and
Okay.
my height is now medically accurate.
Oh, really?
I'm officially 5'11" inches.
good boy.
That's how tall I am.
What if your feet weren't flat? Then you'd be 6 foot.
Maybe I'm 6 foot in shoes, and the way I spike my hair up kind of makes
That
me
doesn't make you taller,
it
dude.
makes me look taller.
Like
yeah.
what do you see that everybody else in the
Now-
world like as a bear? Like if I look big.
Yeah. Now, as for my weight, at the beginning of the year,
Oh, Josh, please.
Hold on, my weight. I'm going to be honest. My weight at the beginning of the year was 216. I'm now down to about 205.
Means nothing.
My blood pressure is quite high.
Yes, that's a concern.
I'm 145 over 86.
Especially being an ex-smoker, like you could have
Yes.
been damaged from that.
But also,
still
but
kind of a
also,
smoker, right?
but also, on top of that, I was in work. I was stressed because I had to kind of get to the walk-in that I was going to do and get my job done at the same time. And of course, just putting the thing on my arm makes me incredibly uncomfortable. I could actually feel my heart rate go up.
Yeah, but that.
So she took it the first time. I was 176 over 90 or something. I wasn't really. I was about 150 over 95. But I could feel it myself. Like I was.
Then you lied.
I was like that. Then the second time she took it, she was like, okay, so you're down to a 145.86.
Oh.
And she was like, and I was like, I've just come from my job, and I'm a little nervous about doing this. It's my first time seeing a healthcare professional in a long time. She's like, it's okay. You're probably a little lower than that, and you're probably just a little up. You're probably around realistically, resting is probably around 140, but it's still a little high. So you got to get that down. And I was like,
Well, and
cool.
especially if your blood pressure can go up so easily. That's also kind of concerning.
You tell me.
Anyway,
I was kind of giving a serious
my
response.
glucose levels in my blood, my sugar levels in my blood are very good. I'm
More
very
donuts
good
for
there.
me.
I'm not the biggest. I don't have the biggest sweet tooth in the world, and you know that.
No, you don't.
I really don't. My cholesterol was out of whack because I'd eaten lunch and I'd been,
No, you're not supposed to eat. Did they not tell you this?
No, because again, I didn't know.
How did you not know? Did you not get the memo?
No, I
Did
didn't.
you not see the memo?
No, I didn't get the memo.
Well, we're not
didn't get the
doing
memo.
it that way anymore, okay?
So my
Remember
health.
that? Remember that from
My
a
health
movie?
is okay. I'm in a very workable place. I'm actually happier. I'm happy the way it kind of went out. In fairness, even though I was a little bit trepidatious. As I said, it's the first time I've seen a healthcare professional since I was 20.
Wow.
When I found a cyst on one of my. And
you
I
need
thought
to
I
get
had.
a general
And
care practitioner.
I had the. I thought I had cancer at the time, but apparently I didn't. Which is worrying because that's how my uncle died. But
Yeah.
anyway, and of course, the second I start telling Brittany and the boys all this, Barry was like, "All right." Barry's like, "All right, so you're gonna have to give me like a complete play-by-play here. I want to know everything
Hey,
that's
he's like,
going
no, he's
on.
like, do tell. Like, you want
Do
to know?
tell, do tell. Yeah, my blood pressure's a little high.
Sounds
the
like
way
great,
Barry kind
that's
of
not a
says
great
it.
Barry. Tim does a better Barry than you.
But he knows Barry longer. But you know the way Barry comes, it's a no. He says he doesn't say no like
Why
I do.
do we have to
No.
Why do we so focus on Barry?
He's so
like,
sexy. That's why. Anyway,
I just spilt my drink a little
Beautiful.
bit. Like, I don't
But,
know how. Well, okay. Okay.
but, like,
Well, I have pictures that would say otherwise. I'm the sexy one in the group.
all right, yes, and believe me, you were just you look like an inbred incest enthusiast.
And we
who
don't have
also
to
a
bring it
hipster.
up. If we want to show them later at any point, we
We'll
can.
get that for next week. Your little
Oh,
pictures.
really?
Mm. But,
Nice.
But speaking of segues and my health, Brittany has something pertaining to that, and of
Yeah,
course,
because before you even said before you did the do tell to Barry, I go, well, that's working in an office for you. You just become an empty husk of a person with no soul. And working in an office does
please.
have actual real. Reality is hard on your body, and it's not natural to sit in front of a screen all day.
Mm-hmm.
Case in point, we have a future feature here.
and this is the resurrected portion
you have
of the
it.
show that everybody used to love and
Oh,
still
yeah.
do love. I'm sure this is
Welcome
of course.
to Brit's Bits.
And,
It's the part of the
okay,
program where I
how
get to
about
talk about
Brittany?
whatever
Stop,
the hell
Brittany.
I want.
Brittany.
I get to introduce
No,
it. Oh.
I introduce your introduction. Do you not remember how this works?
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for Brittany's exuberance, but she's very excited to be bringing you back her bits. Brittany, do the bit.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the potpourri part of the program where I get to talk about whatever the hell I want.
There it is. Finally, we sort of make something work.
Don't be too hot on me. I got a little brain and 2 little boobies. I'm just a girl. I'm just a baby girl.
All right, it's Future Features. Brittany, come on.
Future features.
All right, tell me
this
about the future
story is
features.
about the future of an office worker. You can click forward, my love.
All right. And that's the end of the slideshow.
Nope. Click again.
Hope you
It's
enjoyed
animated.
it, everybody. All right.
Meet Emma, your work colleague of the future.
Oh, God, Emma, what happened to you?
She looks like she's gonna give her creator a handy.
What is up with her cankles? That
This
doesn't look...
is your work colleague of
Of the future. This is Emma. This is what they think will actually happen to people's bodies, just like naturally. Everybody will have a body like that working in an office. So click again.
I could see this.
Hunched back, eczema, pale skin, varicose veins, swollen limbs, rotund stomach, hairy nose and ears. I'm not sure about the hairy nose and ears, why that's a thing, because that's just basic hygiene. And bloodshot eyes from eye strain. Okay, you may click ahead if you'd like to, or if you have any.
Let's give it up for Emma. Isn't she the most attractive lady in the office here in 2063? Look
right.
at her eczema. Look at her pale skin. Look at that hunched back.
Eczema. We already said that. I already
With a
read
back
it.
like that, you can forward all your mail to Emma at Notre Dame. Anyway, a rotund stomach, the body. is round.
Nah.
She's like a palace cat. Ugh.
So here are
Oh.
a couple videos.
Ah, fantastic videos.
And they're like short, so play the first one if you'd like to.
Okay.
People around the world have
You
got
can full
access
screen
to
it, I
more
think.
doctors, more health education than they ever have. And yet, in many developed nations, we're getting sicker than ever. The Work Colleague of the Future report, commissioned by fellows, shows that actually one of the biggest reasons for this is the office. We've created a representation of
Ricky Gervais, you bastard.
we're calling Emma.
Good special.
What we've actually
Haven't watched it yet,
identified are
actually.
danger areas around the office. The biggest culprit is increasingly the chair. In Britain, we spend
Nice.
8 years of our entire lives,
Hello, love.
and that's having huge problems on our health. Unless we do something about it,
And she's
we're gonna
got a
change
shrill
our entire
voice like
appearance.
this. She goes, oh my, I can't get my dress over my big hump. It's got a growth there.
Muscles in her legs.
Freshen your
weaker.
drink, governor.
She has varicose veins because of blood flow, which is not as good as it was.
Oh, I forgot my compression hose today. Oh dear.
She has more nose
Oh,
hair,
God.
ear hair,
Yeah.
has a swollen nose. She's much more stressed, so therefore we'll see the stress-related eczema on her arms. And also Emma has kind of a sallow skin because she's been in artificial light for so many years.
Oh my God.
Workplace-
Sallow. I haven't heard that word. By the way, there's the real life Emma just right there to Emma's left.
Yeah.
She's. Oh boy, he's gotten mad about something.
Someone's probably walking out there.
Anybody hear that?
Do you want me to take a break or do you think we can continue?
We can continue. Don't worry about him.
All right.
Well-being and our sedentary lifestyles are having a major negative impact. If we're going to do anything about it, employers and employees.
You turned
both
my
need
mic
to
off.
take
I like
some
her baby
responsibility.
arms, by the
We
way.
need to spend
She
less
does
time
baby arms.
staring at a screen. We need to take more regular breaks. We need to get up. We need to do less of what I'm doing now and more walking around. Employers can do.
Why does she look like she's about to terrify some school children? She's the kind of.
Yeah, she's in this permanent,
Yeah.
like, I think it's because he, like, uses her as a sex doll at the end of the day.
Oh God.
Oh, Emma, my future colleague.
All right, Emma. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to whiten your skin.
It sounds like Jason Statham now.
Yeah. I'm gonna right, Emma. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna whiten your skin and call it artificial lightning. Right? That's what I'm
Lightning?
whatever. I'm Jason Statham. Do I sound like I can read a fucking script? Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Make it sound not at all natural. Yeah. That's how I talk. That's how I do a movie.
That's how I talk.
That's how I do a movie.
Anyway.
Do a lot more in the workplace. If they can design buildings
Yeah.
so that they're actually more spacious.
You know, you should really just stop cutting to her because it is kind of unnerving.
It is.
It's just oh, there she is. Let's see if we can count another cut where it just comes to her. By the way, she has no hair, like such an obvious wig. There's no hair like here.
it's not the best.
It's really not.
It's not the best.
Ugh.
Like
people
figurine.
to take breaks in. If there are different types
Ugh.
of desks, different types of workstations. We need
Don't do that. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
It's that uncanny valley thing.
All right.
All right, you
I've
can
had
move
enough of
on to
this.
the next one, but because this next one is a take on during the pandemic when people were shifting to working from home.
Hang on, I seem to be having an issue getting it turned over. Give me 1 second.
Oh,
Hang on 1 second.
click the box there. Click the box there.
I'm trying to click.
Okay, click
Maybe
escape.
maybe if I just
hit
hit
escape.
Yeah. There
Okay.
we go. Ah, there we are.
Okay,
So Emma,
and now
our
hit
colleague,
the next one. Full screen. This one was a take on the during the pandemic.
All
Over
right.
recent months, European office workers have been forced to work from home.
Hmm.
This is having a detrimental effect on the mental health and physical health of employees.
Yes, I agree.
Remember Emma?
Hmm.
Our work colleague of the future. She was developed to show how office workers could look in 20 years.
Stop cutting to her.
If we continue to work with an adequately blah 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 space, like everyone, Emma has been forced to work from home.
Ugh.
I like your cutting, girlfriend.
Oh,
the
for
latest
God's
study
sake.
commissioned by Fellows Brands reveals that over 50% of respondents do not have a proper workstation setup. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just like Emma, 1 in 4 suffer from strained eyes, 27%. Stiff neck, 27%. Sore or aching back, 26%. Headaches, 25%. Whether you work from home or in the office, avoid looking at Emma.
Right. What you doing
Did you
here?
catch that?
What you're doing here
Last
is that you're
thing.
shaming the next evolution in history, where people are going to look like velociraptors, and I want the velociraptor person. I want my Emma to come at me with the sexual prowess of a velociraptor.
I'm starting to lose my state. Anyway.
Find out
Yeah,
more.
look at her.
All right.
Ugh, what a monster. Sorry, Emma, but I mean, look, she's not real, and believe me, definitely does not have.
Great ass!
She's probably got a sallow and wrinkly ass.
That's it. Well, you can click the next slide if you'd like to.
Whoop.
To be continued.
Ah,
I have
to be
another
con-
future story, future feature.
Very good. Brittany, thank you for the Brits bits. Now, of course, it is time for...
Squeezing titties. I mean, pressing the presses.
it is pressing the presses, of course, but because it's the middle of the week,
Yes, Dad.
we only... Wait one
Oh,
second. here.
sorry. I'm not supposed to
Let
call you
me-
that on the air.
Let me get this all
It
set
shows
up.
favoritism. Sorry, Barry. Sorry, Tim. Sorry,
Oh,
Jason.
Sorry, boys. We are going to switch over to pressing the presses,
Do you think
of
they'll
course.
actually watch us?
Probably not right now.
We should have 3 views at least.
We do.
That being. We
Anyway.
have 3 viewers in the chat?
Nope. Don't think about that, okay?
Oh.
So it is time for pressing the press, but it's only one story
I was
this
just
week.
going to be
I've said it
surprised.
before and I'll say it again. Democracy simply doesn't work.
Okay, so the only story this week, because it is the middle of the week, is kind of it is the headline that made me nearly die laughing. Elephant tramples woman to death, returns to attack her a corpse during the funeral. Can you believe that?
Stop! He's already dead! I mean, she's already dead.
Of course. It is time
Nice.
for our friend the elephant. So let's read the story.
Did you hear mine?
The funeral for a 70-year-old woman who was trampled to death by an elephant was disrupted after the same animal returned to attack her corpse at the final rites. The bizarre incident occurred in the eastern Indian state of Odisha. Odisha? Okay. On June 9th. The elephant fatally attacked Maya Murmu, an elderly woman who was fetching water from a well in her village. The wild tusker reportedly strayed from the Dalma Wildlife Sanctuary located in the neighboring state of Yarkand, around 120 miles from her village, according to the print. Murmu sustained severe injuries in the attack and succumbed to her death in hospital. Now, she was 70 years old. This elephant essentially crushed her to mummy dust, I'm sure.
Well, they do say that elephants never forget, so never.
But what did she do to this animal that had attacked her? But not only that, it attacked her. While Murmu's elephants were Murmu's relatives were performing her final rites later that evening. Oh my God, not again! The tusker came to the funeral pyre, grabbed her body before trampling it into further mummy dust, I'm sure. The beast then threw the woman's corpse into the air and fled the scene very slowly to this music.
No, what I was saying is, like, obviously you don't want to get on the bad side of an elephant because they never forget.
Apparently not. Obviously not.
So this guy, this elephant has the vindictive spirit of, I won't say because I don't want to spoiler, of a certain character in Better Call Saul that ends up shooting somebody several times after they're already dead.
Ah,
that's
yes.
what that's the energy this elephant's given me.
They are certainly intelligent enough and have good enough memories to take revenge. Revenge for what? He killed her, showed up to the funeral, complete in a
I love it. He has a tuxedo on.
yeah,
or
suit and
something,
tie and a
black,
little hat.
and he's got like the little thing telling him where he needs to be. And he's like looking at it. He's like looking. He's like, "Am I in the right spot?" What?
Is this where I sit? It's like
The little tiny stork on top of him is helping him out,
Yeah.
guiding him where he needs to go.
ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Oh no! Put her down. Put her down. Oh,
That's
no.
incredible.
So, yes, this elephant
Wow.
quite literally just showed up. I want to know what this woman did to piss him off. And, Brittany, if you could look at your screen there. This isn't the first
screen?
crazy
It's not
elephant.
on.
This is no. You don't turn that one on. You just shake your mouse.
Oh, shake the mouse.
Yes. So it's
Mousy, mousy.
not the first time an elephant has acted
Okay.
quite bizarre. I pulled up an article there for you.
Okay, you did? Oh, Osama bin Laden elephant.
Yes. So
Osama bin Laden was a rogue bull elephant named after the terrorist leader, or should I say freedom fighter?
no, you can
Osama
say
bin
terrorist leader.
Laden. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm bringing
Hello, Akbar.
up an old thing about Barry just randomly saying in one of our podcasts, like, it's like one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter.
Yeah. But I mean,
Anyway, it was responsible for at least 27 deaths. Yowza!
what an elephant
And
he was.
destruction of property in the jungled Saptapur district of Indian state of Assam. After a two-year rampage from 2004 to 2006, the elephant was eventually shot. Took him that long through somewhere. Like, what was he, sneaky? Like,
That's also what I read that in another article that this elephant apparently snuck up on the woman. It's not like they're inconspicuous or something. They're big animals. They're like over 7 tons?
yeah. And here's the other thing though: that this elephant was eventually shot after his 2-year rampage, but some were doubtful that the correct animal had been killed.
Yes.
Someone. Okay, enough with that.
Some people here in the middle of the night.
Other elephants. Oh no, I don't want to talk
deep
about
in the night of the Indian
that.
wilderness.
Oh, this
Stay
is kind
here.
of funny though. Post 9/11, villagers in Assam started calling elephants which damage their crops or homes Osama bin Laden,
That's great.
viewing them as terrorists.
No, we got them. Osama bin Laden. He's not a good elephant. He's not going to come home and be friends with your family.
That's.
He's going to walk over. Sometimes in the night, if you listen very carefully in the darkness, you can hear.
I'm kind of with Indian accents are a little bit on par now for like Chinese accents, so it's like I feel uncomfortable when you do them.
We'd have to ask D for that one. You know, he's still
Yeah,
goes
but
by
about
that, by that
Indian.
last month, a father and his 6-year-old daughter were fatally attacked by a wild elephant in the central state of. Although the forest officials had warned the villagers, alerting them through loudspeakers about a herd of 10 elephants passing through the village. Do you really need to be alerted to 10 elephants that are currently passing through your village?
10 elephants come and crush my balls. You're like, just take all the peanuts you want.
Oh, God. You know what would be great if they were playing at the funeral?
Why would they play that at a funeral? If it's like a dead baby funeral, maybe.
Okay, and then the elephant comes in and tramples the baby's crypt.
Crypt.
Sure, why not?
Baby crypt keeper.
The baby crypt keeper.
Baby crypt keeper. Tonight we're going to talk about scary stories.
Oh, for God's sake.
About the time when my mommy couldn't feed me anymore because
Well,
her nipples were cut off.
Personally, I thought that was the greatest story of all time.
I'm slipping out of my chair over here because I'm sweating so much.
Basically, old woman snuck up on by ninja elephant who apparently was who felt impelled to attend her funeral and do some more damage. I have a feeling in a couple of weeks we're going to have a story where it's like the woman's grave was dug up by an
Where
elephant.
was this again? I'm sorry.
In India. So it was
Oh,
an
I
Indian
love
elephant.
India.
No, you don't.
I do because of these stories.
Okay, but I just have a feeling that like there's just gonna be like this elephant dug her body up and like absconds with her in the night. It just
Wow.
has this corpse rattling around on her back. It's like the elephant trying to make it up to her. I'm sorry, I did this. Ugh. Anyway, we are gonna move on to some That's Entertainment news. That's enough of that. It is, of course, the time of the year that Peaky Blinders has returned for its final
I tried
season.
to get into it. couldn't get into it.
I love Peaky Blinders. I really enjoy
Kind
the
of
show.
a man's show. I will say.
Kind of a man's show.
There are times where I'm like, this
In the
is
bleak
just for a dude,
midwinter.
like, and it's just so much for a dude.
Right. You do it
And I'm
by
not
order.
a dude.
By order of
At
the Peaky Blinders. Of
I
the
like
Peaky
it. I did
Blinders.
like it. I just couldn't.
So let's see what the final season has in store for us with the season 6 trailer.
I think I might have got through the first season. That's it, though. This is gonna get a copyright struck,
Probably.
so you probably shouldn't play the whole thing.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
That's a good way of doing it, having the doing it live, so you know. Oh,
Oh yeah.
when does Anna Joy Taylor come into the series? Like season
She's in
5?
it already.
No, I know
Yeah,
season
season
5.
5, I think. Yeah.
Damn. I could hardly get through the first season though.
It is a
I do
great
like
show.
her. I gotta try again. I gotta try to pick it up. It's just the episodes are long. I fall asleep a lot when I'm watching.
Very powerful enemy.
I do have time now though.
This will be the end of it.
This will be the end of it.
Do you think you'll? If I really started watching it, do you think you might wait for me so we can watch the last season? Is this a season finale?
Oh, I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting.
should wait.
No, I've watched all of this by myself. I am not waiting anymore.
Oh. But what if you did though?
I'm not. It'll take you too long. And there's no guarantee you'll get through it.
Then my Peaky Blinders.
All right. Guess you can have your own thing.
Fantastic. I am looking forward to watching this. Holy hell. Been waiting a while for it. I've seen a couple of reviews from people I don't trust on the
Took you
internet.
a long time to get into it. There were already
It
5
did.
seasons out and you didn't watch.
It took me a while, yeah. So, but I mean, when I did get into it, I went wholehearted into it. It's a great show.
Yes, he bought himself some hats like that.
I
Some
did.
nice
I did too.
Oxford-looking boots. I got him a pocket watch, but I needed to get you a chain, or you had to get a chain
Mm.
for yourself. But
So, Peaky Blinders Season 6, I will be watching that, and I will be reporting on it very soon, of course, as we will
With
be once
who?
everybody catches up with Better Call Saul. We will discuss that show on here as well, of
yeah,
course.
well, if nobody else is watching Peaky
So-
Blinders, you're not gonna be able to talk about it on the show.
Of course, it is now that time of the show where
Oh.
we bring in the Cunnilingus Cats.
Oh, I got
This
some
is, of
videos.
course, some wild internet, and only one. This show is just mostly Brits bits, and one from Pressing the Press, one from That's Entertainment,
You don't have
and
to
one
be
from
that
Wild
strict
Entertainment.
about it. Just relax, buddy.
So apparently the Winklevoss twins, you know, the guys who probably should have stayed in league with that Zuckerberg guy, they have a band, and let's just check them out.
You lost, buddy. Oh God. I've heard people so much better at karaoke singing this song.
Oh, wow. Have to give them, it takes balls to get up there and do it.
Yeah, but it takes brains to know not to do it.
Okay, when you're worth what these guys are worth, let's not talk about brains, okay? That's a hard song and a hard note to do.
I mean, he's fine on the guitar, absolutely. It's obviously horrible singing. Look at the guy behind him, he's like, this
Yeah.
is gonna fucking go on the internet, gonna go viral! Yes!
Oh boy, and that's where it ends. And coincidentally enough, that's where the show ends, if you could believe that. Holy hell.
Nice.
And we have just made it over the hour mark, I believe. A little bit, a little longer than I wanted to go, but hey, good things sometimes are a little longer than you wanted to go, huh?
That's not the first time I've heard you say that. That went a little bit longer than I wanted it to go.
Whatever.
I wanted to be done in and out and done in fun.
Let's get some dinner.
We do need to get some dinner. So if you watch tonight, and if you're watching future Thank you very much for watching the West of Waterford podcast. And Brittany, any last words for the evening before I kill you? I'm teasing.
Oh, you usually don't give me this space at the end of the talk. I'm just.
No, a quick thing because we have to get out of here.
I'm not prepared for this.
All right, then that's the end of the show.
I love you. Thank you for the support. I really do hope you enjoy these midweek shows, kind of throwing it back to the classics of how we kind of got started. Can I just take a moment to say that our most popular upload is, I can't remember the episode number, but it is titled, thanks to my titling, Bullets, Barbecue, and Bathroom Sex has reached over 1K views.
Woohoo! Beautiful.
So check it out.
Yes.
Kind of go back and listen to our old stuff, and we're trying to bring it back, baby. Bring it back.
Bring it back, baby. And that is it. Thank you, Brittany. And I'm going to shut you down here now. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We will be back Friday or Saturday. Keep an eye out for it. And we will see you very soon. And we love you. We do. We do. Goodbye. Bye-bye.